The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight our
got a capacity crowd here at the Pepsi Center on the day that George Washington was born. 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Richardson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Sharge. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Russell in at the 1. Out left of the wing, Sharge has the open look. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Sharge has got his team on the board to start the game for the Mavs. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Malone. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And Vucevic kicks to Love. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is one of the most aggressive and best rebounders in the association.
Well, you know, as the NBA continues to change, Nikola Vucevic is an interesting case study. He's got the skill level for today's game, but the question is, does he have the mobility? He's not that quick of foot, and that's been problematic for him.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Now here's Love. Rubio outside. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And more than ever before, the NBA requires big men to cover a lot of ground. Vucevic looking to keep up.
Yeah, Vucevic, I think, is really a terrific rebounder and passer, and you can see all of his positives. He can score on the block and make the three-point shot. I think it's just a matter of him consistently tying all of that together.
Here's Saric, following the basket by Kevin Love. Towns, a screen on Rubio. Here's Russell. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Russell's got his first points of the night.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Dishes to Vucevic. It's a pick by Love. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Hayward outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
Russell kicks to Saric. Russell against Rubio. Back to Saric. He's off on that one. Great tee that time from Vucevic. Denver in the lead. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Rubio in the corner. Another three for Denver.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Now here is Hardaway. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Saric with the screen for Hardaway. Out to Saric. A 3-ball. Again, the miss by Saric. Denver leading by 4 from downtown. Rubio misses.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Inside, here's Towns. Outside Hardaway. Towns sets the pick for Hardaway. Vucevic with the block.
Hey, that expansive reach of Vucevic's really helps him on the defensive end. He uses that length to really bother the confidence of shooters.
7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hayward. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up 4. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how Mavericks trail by 4. Kevin Love out there with Hayward. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Vucevic. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Saric passes to Towns. It's deflected. And stolen by Richardson. Hardaway dishes to Russell. Richardson against Vucevic. Richardson, good. Richardson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Mavs. And Rubio kicks to Love. It's a pick by Love. Rubio left side. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Rubio's got 9. And Clark, just how important to a team is it to have a veteran presence on it? Like, how did the vets on the Pacers help you when you were a rookie or young player in the league?
You know what? I think it's invaluable, Kevin. I was a 21-year-old rookie. I left after my junior year at Ohio State. And veteran players, Herb Williams, had been there a year or two. Guys like Billy Knight and George Johnson, Butch Carter were around. And having those guys talk about what it takes. And we were a very young team and had young veterans, but still they were invaluable in terms of giving you an example of how to go about your business to be successful as a pro.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
Unable to get that one. Hardaway for 3. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. The Nuggets leading by 5. Rubio outside. Love with the screen on Russell. Beyond the arc. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Rubio. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight. Rubio against Russell. Hardaway with a wide open look. A second chance effort. It's not going to go for him. Good D from Love. Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. A pass to Hayward. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And Ricky Rubio, known mostly for his ability to pass it and create opportunities for teammates, but I think he's an underrated defender at that point guard spot, and maybe he doesn't get the credit he deserves defensively.
Hardaway kicks to Russell. Screen by Saric. Russell inside, covered by Rubio. Here's Saric. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Saric has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Pick by Vucevic. Hayward outside. Back to Rubio. The 3-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 6.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and they've got to make sure the timing is right, though.
Screen by Saric. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Hardaway again missing.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Richardson against Hayward. Outside, Russell. Pass to Saric. He kicks it to Hardaway. Down low. Here's Towns. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Towns has got 4 this quarter. And so it's a close game. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And that's all we can do.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Russell. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Šarić, and it's Towns. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Rubio. That falls. Great assist by Love. 14 points for Ricky Rubio.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Richardson, good.
You see Towns setting the monster pick. I mean, as he's filled out, he's become a real hard guy to get around when he screens.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Richardson against Hayward. And it's blocked. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Richardson.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Vucevic to the pass to Hayward. Over Richardson. Hayward missing again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Richardson kicks to Russell. Pass to Hardaway. Towns, a screen on Hayward. Towns, the screen. Fades away. 3 on the clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Hayward from outside. Hits it from three-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Richardson for 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the Mavericks ownership amongst the most outspoken and influential in the NBA.
Kevin, that is an understatement on both counts. Outspoken and influential. Their owner is one of the best in sports, I think. The team's success has provided credibility, and with the league becoming more forward-thinking, things starting to swing again in Dallas's way.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Mavericks trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Russell. That shot off. Good D by Love. Denver's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. The shot by Hayward, wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. The pass to Richardson. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Towns sets the pick for Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Oh, and the jam by Richardson.
Yeah, the vision of Towns, sees the whole floor, finds an unguarded teammate there.
Rubio against Russell. Rubio with it. He's got 14. Vucevic a screen on Russell. Now here's Rubio. Hollis Jefferson. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Stops and runs. Stop.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Nuggets leading by 4. Ricky Rubio is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Hayward, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Hayward goes in. Some solid defense from Šarić.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
Denver's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. To the left wing, here's Vucevic. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside, Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Towns in the corner. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Rubio dishes to Vucevic. To the inside. Here's Hayward. And he makes the bucket. Drew contact and gets the whistle too.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And stolen by Richardson. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
It's a pick by Love. On its way from Hayward for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens, and allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Here's Rubio, and Denver again with the bucket.
Well, this is where his sweet spot is. Rubio at his best in the open court, knows how to finish in that environment.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Šarić. Hollis Jefferson passes to Love from the arc. Šarić grabs the board. Šarić has got 4 rebounds in this game. Richardson with a screen for Russell. Richardson kicks to Towns. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
It's a pick by Love. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Rubio. 5 on the clock. Here's Hayward. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Mavericks trail by 4. Russell kicks to Šarić. Screened by Russell. Hardaway dishes to Towns. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love
it. Hayward on the wing. Richardson covered. Hayward passes to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Towns. And here are the Mavericks now. Richardson with a screen for Russell. Richardson kicks to Towns. Shoots over Vucevic. Another miss by Towns. Rubio against Russell. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Hey, I think that should do it. You know, got to give him credit. He came through when it mattered most.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 4. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Whatever it is, got to be fast. I mean, can't waste any time at this point.
The dish to Russell. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns wide open. Basket good.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the Kevin Love stat line. Oh, yeah. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the Kevin Love stat line. Oh, yeah. For the most part, pretty close game.
Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie. Then beg for forgiveness.